on their running backs. For anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Stroud. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face third and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second and 3 to go. Now Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there.
To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Dalton Schultz, touchdown Texans. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He's got it at the 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Jets have a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers. And depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now faking the give. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. And make it 3 in the 1st. He has thrown 3 first quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Jets 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run. This is Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll complete it to Adams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sim. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On play action, Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Xavier Gibson deep to return. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Rodgers. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll try the right side with Hall. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Another run here with Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll go again with Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Throwing on second down, Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The thing that jumps out